Okay, you are live, it says. Um, if you are seeing this and you're seeing it live-ish, it means that you are a subscriber, and for that I'm most grateful and I really appreciate it. Thank you so much indeed. Streaming this to the YouTube and also to Facebook, so by all means, jump in if you are watching on either of those two platforms. Thank you very much indeed for your attention. A little bit early than usual. Usually we'd be going live at around 6 o'clock here in the UK GMT. However, I'm going to be busy at 6 o'clock because, as one or two of you may be aware, I am effectively at the moment a full-time carer. I do a proper job. I don't know why I air quote this every time. I do a job, which is home office based, which means I'm able to kind of do what I need to do at home, but while looking after my father, who is going through a number of health issues at the moment, including uh, Alzheimer's, which he was diagnosed in the last 6 months or so, leukemia, the works. He's basically not having a rough time of it. He is having a rough time of it, and myself and Caroline are currently acting as carers for him. It does mean, however, that at the moment, as his health is deteriorating, as he is recovering from a recent infection, and as these will increase and over time, we're going to be getting more of these. It does mean that I'm not able to devote as much time and attention to the stuff that I enjoy, which are cons, which are comics, which are the live stream and the podcasts. This has also come off the back of last weekend when I attended Thought Bubble when I went on the Saturday. Now, you may not have seen much content coming out of that, considering I spent a lot of time, money, and effort on getting the equipment ready to do as much as I could with Thought Bubble. As it happened, there were some pretty major names appearing. It is the premier comics convention for the UK, which means we had a number of incredible international talent, most of which I had books, which I wanted to try and get as many signed as possible. Now, admittedly, many of the international talent and the headline talent were being managed by Scott's Collectibles, which were running a blanket remuneration effort, which is first three books getting signed for free. And this is not even being signatured and authorized. This is literally just getting your books signed. Firstly, three books for free, and then every book after that was £10. Now, Thought Bubble for me has never been like that. It's a case of you can just get your book signed. It's never been a money-driven kind of setup. So it kind of rocked me a little bit when I went and we're getting books signed by the likes of Alvarez Martinez Bueno, by James Tinian Forth. So I had to be a little bit more picky and choosy. And it also meant I was also doing a lot of pinballing around Thought Bubble on the Saturday with a big bag of books, which I was picking and choosing and getting signatures for. It ended up being an expensive day, partially because I didn't realize that was what I was expecting. But I got the prime books that I wanted to get signed. The idea was go around, see everybody, see as many people as I could, and then do as many interviews and bits and pieces as I could on the Sunday. I left my wife, Caroline, behind to look after my father. She said that Thought Bubble was an important weekend for myself, that I would be okay to go, and that yes, to bugger off to Thought Bubble and enjoy that con while she was at home looking after my dad. At which point she then developed a really nasty cold and was struggling to look after not only my dad but also herself. And I didn't want to put that on her. So I cut short my thought bubble weekend and came back on Saturday night. In fact, I was in the car half an hour after she messaged. And I came home on the Sunday and I didn't return, which meant I have got a lot of expensive camera and mic equipment with nothing on it because I didn't record or take a picture of a damn thing. I think I took two pictures with my phone of the whole weekend, which a little depressing, but it's just the way that things planned out. And as it happens, it looks like that's what's going to be happening going forward with the live stream, because we do have to try and get him out of bed. We do have to try and keep him motivated. And in doing so, that means that we're aiming for sort of getting him back out of bed after a nap for the early evening for a bit of tea at 6 o'clock-ish, which would be when I would do the live streams. So for the foreseeable future, and I'd say until the new year, it looks like I'm going to be putting Talkin Con, a cup of tea, on a bit of a hiatus. Last week, off the back of Thought Bubble, I did send a whole bunch of emails and contacts out, basically asking if anybody wanted to appear on the show. And what I'm going to say to them, if they do respond, is it doesn't have to be a live stream, but if I'll do an intermittent episode and get it posted, and we'll share it best I can. But it will be at the guest discretion, like I say, if they agree to come on. Into the Blue Mister, hi Leonard, your dad's well-being should be your first and foremost priority. Don't even think about apologising for not live streaming. I hope his health improves. All the best. Thank you so much indeed for the best wishes. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. It just means that I'm going to have to narrow my bandwidth and concentrate on him. There's not a great deal else I can say about that at the end of the day. I'm still going to be reading comics. I'll still be making comments on social media, because heaven knows that I can do. I can pick up my phone and just bang out a post on Blue Sky and Threads. Threads and Blue Sky. I know where my usual. I know where I usually land. I usually go for Threads first and then Blue Sky after. But I'll be sharing to both. If Dan Berry shares his things on the Convention Collective, then I'll share those and all the excellent posts that he's been putting together there. But for now, when it comes to Talkin Con, a cup of tea with an Englishman in San Diego, for the regular Sunday show, we're going to take a bit of a break. The last time I did that, it was a bit of a struggle to get back up to speed. But I don't have much of a choice at this point. Solicitor Smeg, as someone who had to take care of a parent with limited motor function for 20 years plus, I just want you to know it does get easier. You learn and find a rhythm, and that becomes natural. I appreciate that as well. Thank you very much indeed for the kind words and for the advice and the encouragement. It's proving a little bit awkward because the situation with Dad always seems to be fluid. We get 1 week, 2 week, and then we're having to face a whole bunch of new hurdles. He has deteriorated rapidly over the last month. I'm not entirely sure where we're going to be in a month's time or a couple of months' time down the line. It's proving more and more argumentative as well. But that's the situation we're in, and it's something we have to deal with at the end of the day. Let's keep it more about Talkin Con, and certainly about the coverage I want to go forward, because I mean, it's like the fact that I was looking after Dad last night and I wasn't able to look over the badge sale. We're talking a pretty important event when it comes to CCI. We're talking a second attempt at a badge sale. We're talking efforts of a big organization to recoup some kind of trust within its audience. Um, and I wasn't able to cover it. I wasn't able to. I did a couple of posts on social just to encourage people along, but there was nothing like what I could have done because I just wasn't able to commit the time. It's the reason why I'm doing this on my phone, because I decided that. Um, I mean, just getting upstairs and doing the laptop would have been a lot of effort, considering that I now have to basically stir my dad. I am wanting to keep going with Talkin Con. I am still wanting to cover CCI, MCM, Showmasters, other events happening in the UK and abroad, North American cons, European cons, etc. Comics. I am wanting to cover all of this, but it's when I can and whether I've got the mindset to do it and whether I've got the, frankly, mental capacity to do so. I am recording this or sharing this um, pretty much on empty. I am absolutely shattered. And yeah, I'm not, I'm saying I'm struggling. But you battle on, don't you? Um, Myself and Caroline, I mean, I don't want this to damage our relationship, but at the end of the day, I've got to look after my dad. And this is what I mean by the bandwidth that's available to do what I want to do. Um, keep your eyes open. You never know. We may get some responses from the emails I've sent out. I know I had a social media response from the likes of Mark Jackson, who's the organizer of Mac Pow, also does some great kids workshops. Fantastic educator when it comes to the next generation of comics readers and kids. Really pushes stuff going into libraries and also just teaches kids that creativity is a fantastic outlet, and he's just an amazing guy. He responded and said that let's do a live interview. Let's get in touch and see what happens. If it happens, if it happens for anything, when it comes to any interview that they've turned around and said that they'll be up for doing it, they may not agree to come on the live show on a Sunday. So let's do it incidental throughout the course between now and next year. For now, Talkin Con is taking a bit of a break. I'd like to thank everybody for their support, everyone for watching, everyone for their kind words, and their most important, their contribution and their voice in the conversation, because it's the cheesy old line. It's the line I always use. It's not my show, it's yours. And I'm sure that there'll be one or two of you out there that'll just go, well, if it's our show, how come how come you've made the decision to put this kibosh on it for now? But that is what's happening. Just taking a bit of a break so we can see what's happening with my dad. The next time we speak, we may have balanced it out a little bit easier. The next time we speak, something may have happened. In which case, the tenor and the tone of the show is definitely going to have changed, or will change for a bit. And that's me. Chuck Cook, we love you, friend. Do what you can when you can. Thank you, appreciate that. And yeah, that'll be the thing going forward. I'll try and give you a bit of a heads up if we do plan something more impromptu. So do follow, please, on Blue Sky and Threads. Englishman SDCC is the account, and I'll kind of give you a heads up the best I can about any interviews and incidental episodes going forward. If I restart the Talkin Con episodes, it will be in the new year. Oh, no power mode. I don't know if that turned off. Thank you very much indeed, iOS, telling me my camera's on the way out and battery's on the my power is low. You're telling me, kidder. Yeah. Right. Thanks for watching. Take care. If you did take part in the badge sale yesterday. I really hope that you got the badges that you wanted. Hope you got badges for friends, and hopefully we'll all see each other again in San Diego next year. But for now, yeah, I'm now going to try and wake my dad up and get him out of bed, which means I've got a fight coming. Yeah. Let's just see what happens, shall we? Okay. Thanks for this, and hopefully I'll see you on an incidental episode at some point in the near future. If not, I'll see you in the new year. I'll probably be doing a live stream as we head into Christmas week and New Year's week, just so I wish you all the very best to you and yours. If you miss it, just know that I send you all my love, and I hope that your family and friends are safe and well, and I hope that you do too. Right. Catch you later, and yeah, see you soon. Lily, hope all gets better. So do I. I don't know about getting better, but I hope it gets easier for myself, but I can't see how that works just yet. Okay. I'll see you on the other side. Take care.